So let's talk about it. I finally decided to watch BlueLock after months and months and months and months. I know I'm 2 years late, but I had to watch One Piece first, and Gintama, and Fairy Tail. Look, you know how things get. You make a watch list, you don't watch it, but you still add more shows to your watch list, hoping one day you actually watch it. That's what happened to BlueLock. I added BlueLock to my watch list maybe when it first came out, and then again 3 months later. But I just never got to it. But recently, one of my comments on my TikTok, a person told me to watch it. I don't know why I decided to watch it now. I guess because I actually finally finished watching One Piece, which is amazing, by the way. I was like, know what? I was in the midst of trying to decide what to watch next. I was like, might as well do it now. I have nothing else to watch. Well, I do, but I'm not going to my watch list, bro. I'm not going to that watch list. It's like 200 shows in that watch list. I'm like, let me just do this right now. What also helped me actually decide to watch it, was because it has 2 seasons. If you are an anime watcher, an anime lover, anime enthusiast like me, the worst thing about most animes is that they only have 1 season and they never get a second adaptation. So if you like me, we like to avoid those shows because it leads to heartbreak. That's why I think this was divine timing. Like, it really had to be, because the moment I decided to watch it, by the time I got done watching season 1, the last episode of season 2 was dropped. I was like, let's go! And boy, I'm not gonna lie to you. It had one of the best episode 1s I've watched in a while. And I know for a lot of people, episode 1s are extremely important. It makes or breaks an anime. For most people, I'm not that kind of person. If episode 1 is slow, I give a series maybe up to, depending on how long the series is, if it's 12 episodes, I give it to episode 6. If it's 50, I give it to episode 12. But I know a lot of people, if episode 1 isn't good, or it doesn't have no hook that really gets you, they dropping it instantly. But from the start to finish of episode 1, it resonated with me wholeheartedly. I am a super competitive person. I'm competitive in everything I do. Bro, I don't even want people to eat faster than me. Like, that's how competitive I am. And to see that in an anime, it got my blood boiling. I can't even play soccer. I'm about to learn how to play soccer. I got to. Like, honestly, you can feel the sheer intensity of the match through the show. Mind you, I've never watched soccer or football in my life, ever. Looking at it from a third person's perspective, I'm like, how do people even like to watch soccer? The game only maybe ends at 2 scores. I'm like, people are legit waiting on maybe 1 to 2 scores a match, and that's entertaining. Nah, I understand it now. The sheer intensity behind those 1 or 2 points or goals, it is astronomical. Cause the way this show has made me feel through the screen, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Like, with how much you have to work in soccer, I have so much respect for all soccer players or football players, depending on whatever you want to say, because the amount of work you have to put in the mental games you have to play just to get a goal in a football match, dog, it is not for the weak. Like, it's actually a chess match. It is a mental chess match for 90 whole minutes. And that is amazing, dog. And this is just season 1. I'm about to watch season 2 as soon as I get done, because I'm going to do a video about season 2 as well. This is just the introduction. I was just so enamored and in disbelief about how much I actually enjoyed this show so far. I like, know what? Let me pick up the mic and get to it right now. I was originally going to do a video about Fire Force, but this one really piqued my interest, and it just gave me a sense of motivation and drive to just do this right now. And if you haven't watched BlueLock yet, watch it. Like, the way that they have presented the game of soccer is absolutely amazing, dog. It has legit turned me into a fan. Like, I'm not even just talking on the mic, I'm actually a fan of soccer. I want to learn more about the game. I want to have a favorite team. I want to learn how to play it. Because, like I said earlier, I am a super competitor. I know I'm not gonna go out there and be Cristiano Ronaldo. But shit. Hey, 35 years, I just might. Okay, probably not. But that's how it made me feel. Like, nah, for real. In all seriousness, if you have ever played any style of organized sports, whether that's recreational or with a team, this show can and will light a fucking fire inside of you. Like, I promise it will. And even outside of sports, this can light a fire inside of you to do anything. One of the biggest messages that this show has provided is that you have to be willing to do anything and everything in order to chase your dreams or accomplish your goals. You have to be willing to sacrifice everything and anything, whether that means losing friendships or losing relationships. You have to be willing to risk it and let go of it all. You have to be able to let go of yourself or your previous self. In order to change in life and to move forward in life, a lot of things need to be twisted and contorted and broken apart and then rebuilt again. You have to rebuild yourself all the time. It's not a one-time thing. You may think because you changed over the course of 5 years, let's say from 18 to 23, you became a different person. Okay, so now you may have to change again to get to 25. And when you get to 25, you may have to change again and rebuild yourself up again. You have to constantly break down the old you, whether that's from even 25 minutes ago. I'm not the same person that I am now that I was 25 minutes ago. You are always in the process of stage development, and this show encaptures it all. Watching Isagi constantly, over and over and over again, break down his mental state just to move forward, it's actually so motivating. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that. A lot of people right now are probably stuck in a slump or trying to pursue or dream, and they wondering why they can't make it because you're not willing to change. You're not willing to admit that you are the problem. You are your biggest enemy. You are your biggest obstacle. In order to get anywhere, the first person that has to change is you. You have to make an internal change. And once that switch flips inside of you, oh, bro, you're going to wreak havoc. Everybody around you will feel it. And that is the entirety of BlueLock. These are a group of young prodigies from different areas that probably have been told countless times that, bro, you are the best in the world. You are the best in the world. Nobody's better than you. You're going to make it. And then you get to a place where it's almost 200 other people that have been told the same thing. It really puts things into perspective. It humbles you. It's like, oh, snap. Maybe I am not the best. There's a chance that my dream may end here because it's other people that are doing the exact same thing and have been getting told and boosted up the exact same way I have been. But at this point, you have dedicated your whole life to this. So what now? What else can you do? Change. You can change. You can still improve. You can lose the old sense of whoever you thought you were and become a better version. And if that's not enough, you do it again. And when you run into other people that's better, you do it again. You keep doing it until it's nobody better or until you fucking die. Okay, maybe not that, but you get it. And once you do that, no matter how many obstacles, you are going to win. Eventually, you are going to win. You are going to break the wall, break the barrier. And no matter what's your reason behind doing that, whether that's to become the best in the world, to help your family, or just to get money, you are going to obtain it. And also, you have to be able to accept defeat and learn how to use an L to motivate you. Two L's put together makes a W. The more losses you take, the more chances you can grow, the higher you can get. And when you, as you progress and get higher, that may mean stepping over other people. Because when you win, somebody that was doing the exact same thing as you probably gave up. But you can't think like that. Because that's not how the world is. The world is a harsh place. When you're a competitor, it's harsh because it's so many people that want to do it. That's why you have to unlock your inner animal, unlock your inner beast. Say, F them. And it may sound bad, but you have to say F them because you are the one that's going to make it. And you have to internalize that and believe that. So block out everything else. You really have to be an egomaniac. And once you learn to accept that, I guarantee you, once again, you will win. My name is Eva D. Jordan. This is me reviewing the first season of BlueLock, or should I say my takeaway. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you loved it, hit the follow button. And if you want to marry me, hit the share button. I'm out. Peace.